I think the old model, particularly where women are concerned, is very much about denying the feminine, about replicating the kind of male ethic, the male way of working, the male model of being in the world. And perhaps Margaret Thatcher is a really good example of how that's what we used to have to do to get on. I think the new model is what is being in feminine power about, what is the feminine way of being in business, and business is embracing a wider range of leadership styles. I have been working with women in leadership for 10 years. And I've delivered my seminars on 3 continents. I've probably had 10,000 women going through those seminars. And that's, I don't say that to impress anybody, but to stress that I've heard so much through the research, through the seminars, which seems to be a very common theme about how women feel in the current corporate environment. In 2005, 67% of women said that they didn't perceive that they were being treated equally at work, in other words, promoted or recognised on an equal basis. And this year in 2012, when we ran the same survey, that statistic was 95% of them said that they weren't recognised or promoted on an equal basis to men. Because of what Lord Davis has done in the UK, and the fact that this is now all over the newspapers almost all of the time and in the media all of the time. In 2005, I know that women weren't as conscious about those differences and about the fact that the corporate culture doesn't really serve them. And this year it seems to me that they are very conscious about the fact that the corporate culture doesn't serve them. So what we've done is we've raised awareness, but we're still doing a lot of talking and we're not acting. And I think that's quite a dangerous position to be in. I think Jump's great because it is very much aligned with my message, which really is, let's bring this conversation out of the closet. Let's not deny who we are as women in business. Let's not try to be what I call bloke in a skirt, or, you know, to do what Margaret Thatcher had to do in the 80s, or the women who rose to positions of power in the 80s had to do. We don't have to do that anymore. And I think Jump is a really good symbol to me of embracing all of the feminine and being in feminine power.